Hey guys, welcome to my tutorial again. And in this tutorial I'll be doing do while and the switch statement. This is actually my second time doing this tutorial. I had done it, but I don't know, for some reason it got deleted. So doesn't matter, I'll do it again. So in this tutorial I'll do a do while loop. First let me tell you what do while loop is. A do while repetition statement is, it is similar to the while statement. In the while statement, the loop continuation condition is tested at the beginning of the loop as we saw it. I'm sorry. But in the do while loop, the test condition of the loop continuation is performed after the body of the loop. Okay, so because of this, the do while loop will execute at least once. Okay, the do while loop terminates execution, continues with the statement after while clause. Okay, so I think that was too much of theory. Now let's just do the do while loop. Now what I've done here is I've just initialized the variable count to 1. Now starting up with the do while loop, you'll have to type do as a keyword and the statement, whatever you want it to do. I just wanted to print out the value as I've taken it to int, so I'll use the conversion specifier as %d. I'll put a space, then I'll use count. Okay, then while finishing the do while loop, after do you'll have to put a while clause and enter the statement. Okay, now I'll just pre-increment it x and I'll count it till 10. Okay, and I hope there are no errors, so let's build and run it. Okay, there is an error. Okay, I just had to put it count. I put a wrong variable. That's okay. Now we'll just build and run it, and you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Now there's one more small tip I want to give you, a quick tip. Now if I enter 4 over here, what this will do is it will give 4 characters space between the numbers which comes out. I'll just remove the space. That should do it. As you can see, it just gave out 4 characters space. Okay, so that was a quick tip and the working of the do while loop. Next we'll switch to the switch statement. Nice. Switch to switch statement. Okay, and let me tell you what switch statement is. Switch statement is basically, it'll allow you to choose you'll be provided with multiple option. You'll have multiple selection with that. It's also called switch multiple selection statement. Okay, with the switch statement, it's like, you have a choice, take either this or that. As you go in a store, you choose, I want a candy or a Coke. It depends on you. You switch, you choose whichever you want. Okay, so enough of talking, now let's just do it. Okay, I'll just take a variable x and I'll put it to 2. Okay, and now to start with the switch statement, just type switch and no, I spelled it wrong, switch x. Okay, now what this x specifies is using this x I'll select. Okay, now I'll put a case. If it is 0, what do I want it to do? I want it to print out what you chose 0. Okay, and though this is the place where people go wrong, you forget to write the break statement. Okay, a break statement is necessary, as we saw it in the previous tutorial. Break statement, it is used to break out through loop. Okay, now a lot of people have doubts like, why don't you use if else? When we have if else, why do we need the case statement? I'll just tell you about that in a minute. We'll just finish coding this. You chose 1. Okay, then again break it. Oh, we could have copied and pasted it, but it's okay. Shouldn't be too lazy always. Okay, print f, and you chose my keyboard. You chose what, 2? And don't forget to write the default statement. Default statement is used when you don't like the choices you make are not available, then you'll have to choose default. Okay, now I'll just say it's not here. Look somewhere else. I think that's okay. Yeah, and again, don't forget to type the break statement. Okay, now this pretty much is the switch statement. So let's run and execute it, and I hope there are no errors. Yeah, see, it says you chose 2. Okay, so now if I change it to, what do I say, 0 or 1, then it says you chose 1. Okay, and if I type 5 or something, it should say it's not here, look somewhere else. Okay, now yeah, as I was telling about why not if else statement and why switch statement. When we have if else, why do we need switch statement? Switch statement, it is basically because if else, if you take if else, what it'll do is it'll go through each condition. So like you'll check for each condition if it's true or not, but in the switch statement you can directly jump into your choice. So switch statement is more efficient and it is more time saving. So as I have time, let's make an example. Let me give you an example about the switch statement, and make sure you're completely alert for this example, because this will cover many important things and many things which probably you didn't have come across. Okay, so what we'll do is in this we'll ask the user to enter grade. Okay, and we'll count the grade, like if how many people have them, how many of them have got A grade, how many of them have got B grade, and etc. Okay, I've just written down the code. I'll just walk you through that. Now what I've done here is I've just taken variables named grade, because we ask the user to enter the grade, and these are the variables which will count how many of them have got A grade, how many of them have got B, how many of them have got C. So I've initialized it to 0. Okay, now we'll prompt the user enter the letter grade, whichever grade it is, letter grade, and the next is the EOF character at the end of the input. Okay, what EOF means is it is nothing but the end of the line character. Okay, end of file. Okay, end of file character. It basically means that I don't have any more data to enter. Okay, so coming back to this line, and this is the main line which I was talking about. Now this part inside the parenthesis is executed first. The getChar function over here, the getChar function is from the standard input output library which we imported at the beginning, this one. Okay, what it does is it will read one character from the keyboard and store the character in the integer variable grade. Okay, and remember, single equals means assignment, and doubles will check it for equality. Okay, characters are normally stored in the type char. Now you might have another question. We have kept it as grade and we have put it as end. It should had been a char because it's a character, right? Yeah. Now, however, this is an important feature of C, that character can be stored as an integer data type, because they are usually represented as one data type, one byte integer in the computer. Thus we can treat character as either integer or a character itself, depending on the use. Okay, now coming back to this one, EOF, which I said, it just means the end of file. We use EOF just to say that I have no more data to enter. EOF, I think it is a symbolic constant defined again in this library, standard interpreter library, and yeah, we use it to basically terminate our choices, and we'll discuss whole of this in later tutorials. Okay, now next, coming to the switch statement, what we do is we ask the user to enter the grade. Okay, if the grade is, for us, both capital A and small a means A itself, but for computer it is different. Like, they go according to the ASCII values. You can Google about the ASCII values. I think they have different values. Like, I think the small a has a value of 97. Okay, similarly there are different values for capital A, capital B, and small b. Okay, so what we have done here is, if he enters capital A or small a, increment the A count. Similarly, if he enters capital B or small b, and increment the B count. Similarly for the C count. And now this is the main thing which I wanted to talk to you about. Now here, this basically tells the computer, if he presses enter, that is a new line, please ignore it. If he gives a space, ignore it. If he gives a tab, ignore it. Okay, and by chance if you enter any other letter apart from A, B, and C, it will show incorrect, and please enter it again. And this will basically print out the counts of A, B, and C. Okay, let's build and run it. Now I'll press A twice, B once, and C again. I'll press it twice. Now to enter the EOF character, if you are on Linux, you'll have to press Control D, and on Windows it is Control Z, and press enter. That will give you out the values. Okay, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But if you're trying it, if you want the code, I suggest you please pause the video and try it yourself. If you remove these, it'll become kind of messy, so this is better, so that you can have proper output outside. And I hope you understood everything in this. If you have any doubt, please leave a comment below, like it, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next tutorial.